Hello and welcome, I am Gary Reaver and this is another slightly different Arknights video. This time I'm on tier maker. This is something I discovered quite recently. I understand that tier making is a bit of a meme or something like that. I don't really care. I just saw it a lot on the Gary Reaver Discord, which is linked in the description, and I started doing Pokemon tier lists, and I streamed that actually quite recently. The stream for the Pokemon tier list making will be in the description, but today I'm making a tier list of Arknights characters. It has all of the operators, including the CN ones. I'm mostly going to ignore the CN ones because there aren't many I know, many I've seen, but there are some that I quite like the look of, and I'm probably going to put those in the tier list as I would. So this is the tier list as it comes. This tier list maker will also be linked in the description, so you can go do your own. I don't know why I'm going Sean Connery, but sure. So let's see what we've got. So S is the highest, all the way down to I. I think I'm going to start. That seems like a lot of tiers. I don't know that I'm going to need that many tiers. I think what I will do is I will add another tier like I did on my Pokemon ones called S+. So S are ones I love. Actually, I think I'm gonna do the same thing I did with that. I figure if you've got that many tiers, you're gonna sort of confuse yourself. Right? I'm speaking for other people as if it's not just me. With that many tiers, I'm going to confuse myself. So B is the ones that I'm neutral on. A are the ones I like. S are the ones I love. S+ are my absolute favorites. C are the ones I dislike, and D are the ones I hate. I don't even know if there are going to be some. I expect there are going to be some in D. So to get into S+, you have to get into S, and then I'll bump you up. So Hoshi, I quite like. Saria? Saria I like, so I'm going to move Hoshi up to S. No, Hoshi doesn't deserve to be an S. Skadi, I love. Schwarz, I kind of like. And there are a lot of guys to go through, so apologies if I blitz through these a little. I think I will try and say sort of one thing that justifies my opinion for each one. And just to clarify, these are my personal opinions, so please don't tell me I'm wrong. If you have different opinions, that's great. By all means, tell me which ones you like. Just don't yell at me for not liking the ones you like. Let's keep it civil. Skadi is just a really cool design, cool powers, etc. Saria, I wasn't actually keen on, but she's very useful. So I've started using her more in my main team, which is why I'm going to bump her up to A. Hoshi was the first proper defender I used. Helga, I'm going to put in C because I don't know if I dislike him enough to put him in D. Mostoma, she goes in D. Obviously Mostoma goes in D. I mean, there is literally nowhere else she could possibly go. Blue Poison goes up to to S and immediately bumped up to S+. Let's pick him out at random. Savage. Savage, I have not really used, but I like her. I don't know, just something about her. Maybe it's her depiction in fan art as like Auntie Savage, although that could just be Gwyn's sort of interpretation of her. Wubbles, I like Wubbles. I like that she turned good, although probably still not actually good. Ak, I don't like. I've noticed that none have actually gone neutral yet. Ak, I don't particularly like because he's just weird and a bit creepy. Nyan. Nyan is neutral for me. She just does nothing really. Magellan, I've never used, I've only recently got, but I kind of like her anyway, she's kind of cute. Sora, I definitely like Sora. Silverash, she's another one who belongs in the D pile. One of the worst people. Seiza, I don't hate Seiza. I just don't like him. Same with Hung. That it's just, I don't know what's going on with him. I just don't like him. It has some NPCs as well. Alright, if I don't recognise the NPCs, I haven't read all of the story. So if I don't recognise the NPCs, I'm just going to leave them down there as well. Nightingale, I don't really have an opinion on. I've used her once by borrowing her. I have her, I just haven't ever used her, so she's just neutral. Blaze, I use a fair bit, but it's just, again, neutral. Just something about her design doesn't quite sit right with me. And her name is nicked from a Sonic character. Phantom, I don't have. And I know someone who loves Phantom, but I just have no opinion on him. Thorns is very good. So he goes bumped up to A, even though I don't have him either. Serta, Oh, Serta, I think you belong in B. Like, you're really useful. I kind of like your design, just something about you just, again, doesn't sit right with me. Roz? Do I want to... I need to decide what qualifies them for S. Because, like... well, obviously Executor goes up straight into S+. Let's just not kid ourselves with that. Yeah, I'm going to bump Saria up to S. Because I do really like her. I've used her from very, very early on. She was the first outfit I bought on my account, because that was, like, the event going on when I started my account. My second account, that is. The first one. I actually got Flamebringer, who still hasn't come back. Speaking of which, where's Flamebringer? I want to put him in the D column for never coming back. Flamebringer! You're hiding. Come out with your stupid, weird little horns. Come out, wherever you are. There you are. In the D. Who else have we got? Pramanix. I'm torn on Pramanix because, like, I don't like how casual she is, but at the same time, I kind of like what she represents in her design. So I guess it balances out and makes her neutral. No, I'll put her in there because I like her more than I like Serta. Istina, I don't know, just something about her design puts me off. I just look at her, like, pale blue hair and I think toothpaste colour. Firewatch, I quite like. I'm tempted to bump her up to S. Lizzie, I have no opinion on. I've not really used her. I've used her a little. She seems interesting, but niche. Nerl, again, no interest. Or no opinion, rather. No interest is like C. Liskarm, I kind of like. Mountain, I've heard he's good, but I don't like his chibi. His chibi is really creepy. Maya, neutral. I just don't really have an opinion on her. I've not used her. I've got her, but again, not used her. Sidoroka obviously goes all the way up into S+. I'm looking at the ones in S+, thinking, well, those are coincidentally the ones I always say I like, but it's because I always like them. Sorry, I think I'm a bit tired. Vulcan goes up into S as well. Executor, not very keen on him. I don't know why. I think it's the design again. He's a Sanctor, so I should like him, but it's just his design is off-putting. Glaucus, I kind of like. Angelina, I also kind of like. A is filling up. Breeze, I don't like her design. Her E2 art is better, but by default, she's just a bit meh. Who's that? That's Blemishine, who I've not used, but seems okay. Lapland, I quite like. She's a staple on my team. Texas, I mean, that could just be exposure to Erin's art, but I'm going to put her in here. Which is still, I still like her. That's what that one is. Just to remind you, that's not me saying, nope, she's not good enough. That's Chave. He's just weird. Province, I quite like as well. Manticore, I also really like. Armia, I like Armia. She's nice. I'm just sorry that this is basically just, I like that one, I like that one, I don't like that one. But, it's tier list, so I can be as arbitrary as I like. Rosa... again, something about her design puts me off. Which is a shame, because I've seen her upcoming outfit, and it is beautiful. But it's still her with the art design thing that puts me off, which is a shame. Silence I've actually been growing to like recently. I never used to give her a second thought, but probably since her Frost outfit came out, that's a really nice outfit. Flint. I don't know if Flint belongs up there. I think Flint just belongs in there. Mudrock. I'm going to put Mudrock up there. I quite like Mudrock. The fact that she's turned good. Her design is quite interesting, different. Bybeak. I'm sort of neutral on Bybeak. I like her outfit, but I'm neutral on her. April, of course. She goes up into the S+ category. 3 snipers and a guard. Speaking of Sidoroka, I recently commissioned some art of Sidoroka from Kuritofu. Here it is. Look how pretty it is. Look at her little face. She looks so adorable. Anyway, yeah, you should definitely go check out Kuritofu on Twitter, link in the description. Shmer is kind of interesting. Leonhardt doesn't do much for me. He's a rabbit, isn't he? Who else do we got? How are we doing? Oh my god, there's still so many to get through. We've been going for over 10 minutes. So let's crack on. Zima, not keen. I don't like her personality. I don't like basically anything about her. Chen, I quite like. Suzerain is up there. I've really come to like her recently. She's just so adorable. In the fan art, she's just depicted as absolutely tiny and adorable, and it's great. Kaobi, no opinion. Bagpipe, sort of no opinion. She's useful, but just, I don't like the design. And, yeah. Siege, I like. She's just really useful. Weedy, again, no opinion. She seems useful, she seems kind of cool. She seems pretty, just for some reason, just no opinion. Project Red, that's a definite like. She's a cool concept, cool design, cool references, except maybe the CD Project Red. Still seems like a weird reference for a random Chinese gacha game to make, but whatever. Cliffheart. Oh, I don't like her design, but I like her alternate outfits, and I sort of like her backstory, so B. Andriana, another one I like. She's not particularly useful. I've tried to use her a few times, but I don't particularly like the way she plays, but I love her design. Speaking of which, where is Kirara? Kirara, I wish was better. If she was at all better, like I might do another one of these tier lists when it is just on design, in which case she would be an S+, but she's just not. Aya, however, she's probably an S+ as well. She's really, really powerful. She's incredibly useful. She's absolutely adorable. Beeswax, I kind of like. I've grown to like. At the moment, she's my current assistant. I've got her, is it Vice skin outfit? And that's currently my assistant. Indra, no opinion really. Spectre, no opinion really. Franca, something about the design puts me off. Eunectes, no opinion really. Oh, Archetto. Archetto I have no opinion on. I don't have her. I don't know how she plays. I think she's a caster or a sniper. See, I don't even know what class she is. Shining. Something puts me off her. She's really powerful and I use her every single game, but just I'm not that keen. Skyfire. I kind of like Skyfire. I try to use her, but I don't find AoE casters an essential part of the team anymore. I used to for the longest time. Lava Purgatory. Cool design. Bit weird, but then again, her original one had her as like a pseudo-Satanist. Where is Lava? There you are, Lava. Sorry, ordinary Lava goes into B, so it's an improvement. Shaw is, I don't know, funny, but just neutral overall. Reed, something about the design puts me off. Brocker, something about the emo-ness puts me off. Bison, I used to not like, but I've seen his E2 art and it is really pretty. So he goes into the B category. Greythroat, I don't know much about her. I like that she wears Rhodes Island uniform. I think more operators should. I think it'd be really cool if more of them had like a Rhodes Island uniform. Let's go for some rapid fire neutral ones. Feta, no opinion really. Platinum, no opinion really. I kind of want to like her, but I just don't. Croissant, no opinion really. Again, she's a penguin one, but I should like her. No opinion. Earth Spirit does nothing for me. Matterhorn, nothing for me. Ethan, again. Conviction, I like. I think he or she is adorable and weird, and yeah, I kind of wish that they were more usable. Let's do the Siege ones. Well, I find it funny that Ash decides to try and disguise herself as a cat person when she could just disguise herself as one of the races that very, very clearly do not have any. Oh, I suppose Maya has a tail. Frost, I love Frost. I love Frost in Siege, and I love Frost in this. Blitz is okay. And Tachanka, I don't particularly like. So nice spread there. Getting through them now, aren't we? Jackie is okay. She's got an interesting upcoming outfit. Absinthe, I kind of like. I'm not usually a fan of the big stoic thing. Texas and Absinthe both have that, and Schwarz as well. Myrtle, let's put Myrtle up in the S+. Iris is one that I weirdly do like, even though she seems like I shouldn't. I don't know, something about me likes her. And also I recently discovered that she is the highest attack of any of my operators, which is just bizarre to me. Felinic is a neutral. I quite like her outfit, but that's about it. Scene, neutral. Tamimi, that's a positive. Waifu is weird, and I don't like that her name is most likely a play on waifu. Bubble, the giant She's a rhino, I think, but the whole rhino horn in ears is a bit off-putting for me. Irene looks creepy. Gitano, I kind of like that she's this card-playing nerd character. It's just a nice twist. Vanilla, I'm not too keen on. She's okay, and no, I kind of like her out of game stuff, like her little pet slugs and stuff. That's adorable. She just plays terribly. Ifrit, yeah, neutral. I kind of wish she was more interesting as a character. I mean, her backstory is interesting, but that's about it. Meteorite, again, neutral. I really like one of her outfits, but her as a character. Granny, just nothing. Swire, just nothing. Ceylon, just nothing, really. Astasia, no. I mean, there are a lot of characters, and you can't sort of know them all well. Snowsant, I like the way she's generally depicted in fan art, but again, just nothing. Telopsis I like, because she's got this weird robot emotionless thing going, but she's good in the fan art too. Whisslash is kind of cool. I'm glad that they tried to make the support guard useful. Warfarin, I kind of like her too. Mint, I like, because she's adorable. Elysium does nothing. Asbestos kind of does nothing. There's just a bit too much going on with her design. I can't even remember how to pronounce her name. It's like not pronounced the way you think it's pronounced. Neutral. Aescarp, I guess neutral. He's got an interesting design, but just meh. I don't know who these ones are, so I'm just going to ignore them. I think they're from one of the story things, but I don't know. Aosta, I hate his design. I really do. With that thing on his nose, the wolf on his collar, it's such a crap design. Whisperane is fine. Kafka, I kind of like. Kafka's got an interesting sort of thing going on. Robin is fine. Ty is fine. Nightmare, I like. Yeah, I just like. Are there any other ones I want to bump up? No, I'm probably fine. Rope is fine. Meteor, I'm not keen. Just, I think it's again the design. There aren't many Kuranta characters I like. Click. Yeah, she's got a nice sort of thing going on in the lore. Estelle is definitely an S. Maybe an S+, I don't know. She's just adorable. Utage is fine. Courier, sure. Bee Hunter, yeah. Deep Colour, I rather like. She's got a really nice aesthetic. Frostleaf, a nice aesthetic. Gummy is fine. Grey, no opinion at all. Matoi Maru is fine, although her chibi is a bit weird. May is fine. The robots, I have no opinion on the robots at all, really. Almost there now. I've only been going for nearly half an hour. Shirayuki is a positive. Jessica I've really come to like recently. Doberman, I just feel like she doesn't have anything going on. Moose, I do like. Kuora, I'm kind of neutral. She's very useful as a character. Sorry, as an operator, but her character seems just completely lacking. Cicero, I think is quite interesting as a character. Dinar, I like the way she plays and I like her design. Scavenger, sort of nothing. Famille, I also like. Ambrielle, I like her design. I like her playstyle. I don't particularly like her character. Purestream is a definite S+. And Podenko is also an S, I think. Cutter, I like. I love the way that she's always got her ears back. I think she's a fox. Vigna is fine. Acid Drop is kind of weird design-wise. Jay is also kind of weird design-wise. Pinecone is cute, so I'll put her in A. Same with Beanstalk. Myrrh, no opinion really. Gavial, no opinion really. Perfumer is really useful and quite cute. I feel she's let down by some of her outfits. Haze is fine. Gravel is interesting, but fine. Orchid, her design is really weird and completely not fitting for a battlefield or whatever. Melantha is fine. Beagle is fine. Cardigan is fine. Catapult, I was going to call a Comet for a moment then. Catapult, something about it just irks me. Nightmare, trying too hard. Not Podenko. Popikar is fine. Spot is fine. I don't know these characters either. Fang is fine. Now these, I recognise, they were in the Fungi Mist, weren't they? Whatever it was called. So I'm going to put those in fine because they're kind of adorable. Plume is in S. Hibiscus is fine. Ansel is fine. Steward is fine. Cruce is fine. However, spoiler alert, Cruce Alter, I love her design, so she goes in A. Gladia is sure. I think her design's a little bit janky. I don't actually like Alter Skadi. And Chen Alter, I'm torn. I'm really torn on her. So she goes in neutral because there are things I love about her and things I hate about her, so it just balances out. Adnachal is sure, he's okay. He's not a particularly good operator. Yato, I like her design, so I'm putting her in A. Same with Durin, I like her design and I like a bit of her personality. 12F, he's just a bit weird for me. Rangers is quite weird, but he's fine as well, I guess. Noir is fine. Dusk, I don't really have strong feelings about Dusk. Todiphonic, no opinion. I know it's Todiphons, but it's just such a stupid bloody name. Saga, I've no real opinion on. I didn't get her in the event, so I've no idea what she's like. Mr. Nothing is a stupid name, but he's got a kind of interesting design. Heavy Rain, no opinion on. Passenger, stupid name, stupid design. Akafuyu is fine. Cal, I don't like. I don't know whether it's the way she's just depicted in fan art, but she's just doesn't seem like a pleasant person. I mean, there is a certain amount of lore in that, so. Carnelian is fine. Benna, I kind of wish she was more interesting, but she's not. Indigo, I can't get over how much she reminds me of Fischl from Genshin Impact. Just so much. I just can't see one without seeing the other. Palace is weird. The way she came across in that interlocking competition is just off-putting. Mizuki is fine. I like La Pluma's Reaper get-up thing. Tequila, no opinion. I don't know who that is, so I think these are probably new operators for the rest. So a few of these I want to grab out. I like this one's design, even though I don't know her name. I like Roberta's design. I like Aurora's design. And Golden Glow is adorable, so I'm putting her up in S. And that is it, because I don't know the rest. Looks like another robot. But yes, I try not to pay attention to upcoming stuff, so please do not tell me who any of the future operators are. I would rather not know. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully this video wasn't too long. I didn't quite realize. I knew sort of how many there were, but I didn't realize how many there were. But yes, this is how I rank the operators in a scale of S to D with S+. So the only ones in D are Mostomer, Silverash, Flamebringer, and Aosta. And in S+, we've got Blue Poison, Exucier, Sidoroka, April, Suzerain, Eyafyala, Myrtle, and Pure Stream. Whew. Any particular opinions that you particularly dislike or like, or agree with, disagree with, etc., please let me know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. I'll be back with more Arknights content soon, and I will catch you later.